Good morning, good morning, hello, hello, hello. Hi, Cal. Good morning, good morning. How are you doing today, friend? Good morning and happy Monday. It's a Monday morning. It's another beautiful Monday morning. It's a chilly Monday morning. It's the middle of November. It's chilly. I'm feeling that lovely autumn morning chill. But how are you guys doing today? I hope you all are having a lovely and wonderful day. I am very tired. I did not sleep well last night at all. It was very cold last night and I didn't sleep well at all. But yeah. But how is everyone doing today? I hope everyone's doing well. Let's see, why don't you want unknown sun cake? It was that memes you were sending me earlier. Because if I had to choose, I mean, I would not want to raise one of the Fae. I don't want to be kidnapped and taken to another realm for the rest of my life. No thank you. Music's a little loud. Oh, okay, hold on. Let me lower that smidgen. Am I too low? Like, I didn't mess up my sound settings. Maybe my mic is dying. I don't know. Is that better? Am I loud enough now? Or is the music still too loud? Is the music still too loud? Yeah, it's better now? Okay, cool. I don't know, I didn't really change. I haven't changed my mic settings, but I don't know why I'm so low. Okay. I don't know, I'm just very tired. I'm very tired today, so I may not be streaming very long. But I had a great weekend. I had fun with my friends. Played some more D&D, and I'm very happy we did. We just had a goofy, silly little fun time. You know, and then just kind of relaxed. I spent yesterday relaxing. I ended up throwing my back out, so I was kind of unable to really do much Sunday, so so you know, I ended up just resting yesterday. My back still hurts, and I think I pulled a muscle in my ribs when I slept some last night, because I woke up and my whole right side of my rib cage hurt. I was like, oh no. D&D was canceled for me this week. Oh no, that sucks. I mean, those things happen, but still, that sucks. I didn't think I got to do D&D last weekend because our DM was still like finishing up the story that he wanted us to do, his stew, as it would be, his brew, if I may, you know. So we had to wait, but thankfully he's finally finished. So now we can continue playing the game that was delayed for almost a whole year. And I am very excited and very happy, and I'm having the time of my goddamn life. I'm so happy. I missed my little halfling bard. I missed her so. She's such a girl failure. I love her. Like, how you're a bard but you have like 0 wrist. Like, she has the awkward charm, you know. She's very much awkward charm girl failure. Like, you can't help but find her charming, even though you could tell, big girl failure. And I love her so much. I almost got eaten by a zombie. Was it zombie ogre? Yeah, that was fun. I was like, oh no, I'm going to die. Oh, it was so fun. Very close to death, but thankfully I came back from it. Because I was like, oh yeah, I know magic. I have magic. I can do spells. And I forgot the power of the board. The power of the bard. I often forget that. Very much low confidence performer. kind of reflective on real life, you know, not gonna lie. But I had a fun time. I'm having a fun time. I love my friends that I play with because we're all a bunch of goofy individuals with 0 chill, so the campaigns are always a little chaotic, and they're so much fun because it's like, holy shit, like, the things that come out of my mouth, especially after a couple of beers, it's the funniest thing. Oh, it's always a good time. I think that's what that's why a lot of people like D&D, because it's also like, you get to hang out with your friends, and it's just a silly, goofy, fun time. And I love my friends a lot, so this is like the best time ever. Would you rather a witch daughter or an orc Coomer non-binary child? Wizard. Oh, wizard. Huh. D&D's nuts. Hi, Wasabi! Wasabi, hi! It's so good to see you, friend. How are you doing today? Happy Monday. I am in a very happy place, but I'm also very tired. Brain not work. Brain work at half capacity because exhaustion. So, also I'm crocheting. Just to kind of, if you're wondering why I'm looking down, I decided that I had these, okay, so I made these granny squares forever ago, like almost a year ago, and I had no idea what to do with them, because I was like, oh, cool, adorable granny square pattern, and then I'm making a bunch of them until I realized, what the hell was I going to do with them? So I've spent the whole year racking my brain, until I saw this YouTuber, whose name I can't remember, because I only just recently discovered her, and it's going to take me a while. She made this top out of granny squares from a show she was watching, or a movie, whatever the hell it was. I'm like, that's such a clever idea. So I took some measurements, I counted my granny squares, and I'm like, I have enough to make a cute top. And so that is what I am doing. I did the math be mathin'. And that's what I'm doing. Wait. Yes. Okay. I almost missed my stitch. I'm in Shadow Wizard Money Gang. Funny. But yeah, how was your week? How was your guys' weekend? Tell me about your weekend. Did you guys do anything interesting, or did you guys just chill out? Did you guys just chill out and you know, hung out, relaxed? Oh, tell me what you guys did. Yay. Oh, I really do wish I had a hand cam. My fingers are atrocious looking right now because I didn't get a chance to give my claws a proper manicure. But, I'm having so much fun crocheting, and I wish I could show you how to do this, because it's very easy! I found that making, like, simple tops like that is very easy, because I was always worried about, always worried about whether or not I could make anything other than like a bag or a blanket with these granny squares, and I'm happy to say that I can. My mom had her birthday on Saturday, so I organized some things. Oh, that's so nice! Happy birthday to your mom! That's so nice. I hope she had a wonderful birthday. I hope she had a wonderful birthday. Then Sunday, my mom had a birthday party at some restaurant with the family. Aw, that's so nice! It sounds like she had a lovely time. Happy birthday to your mom. It sounds like she had a lovely time. Aw, that's so nice. That's so nice! That's so nice. What restaurant? Hungry Jack? He's so cute. Oh. Well, as long as you guys had a great time. Alright. Yes. So, math be mathin'. So I'm now sewing panels together, so that way I can sew these panels that make these squares into panels, and then make these panels into like a square rectangular shape, and then I'm gonna crochet a border around and some buttonholes so I can button it up in the front, and I'll have myself a cute little top. I should be done by later today, if anything. It'd be great. It's not a hard project at all, since I already had the granny squares. Just putting it together is what I gotta do. Oh, and make the straps. I've decided I want to learn to make more things, crochet more things, and to not just do like the generic stuff. I want to learn how to crochet socks, like nice, proper, comfy, wearable socks. Because I have a lot of soft, thin, lightweight yarn, and I think they would make really good, comfy, like home socks. Just socks that you can wear at home and be comfy, cozy in. So I think I'm going to learn to do that next. And it was a nice... You went to a nice fancy bar with your mom. That's so nice. It really is so nice. I'm glad you all had a wonderful time. It's very sweet. Yeah, but I don't know, something that's just something so sweet. Let's see. What else? What else shall we talk about? So I've been on what I like to affectionately call my granny kick, where I act like an old lady by doing a lot of crochet projects and watching old TV shows from like the late 80s, early 90s. And so I'll end up doing that, just marathoning old shows while working on a crochet project or whatever kind of project I work on. So right now I'm in my granny arc, where I'm currently watching Golden Girls. It's an iconic show, and for some reason I've thought about watching it. You know, last time I did one of these chats, I talked about my grandma and how I've been thinking about her. Still thinking about her, but I'm not as sad now. This is one of the shows that she and I used to like watching together back in the day. Golden Girls. Because she was never like an internet person or a smart TV person. She was very much old school. We still kept like like one of those CRT TVs. Just for her. We ended up getting rid of it after she passed, but that big box TV, we still kept one, and it worked just fine. We would watch Golden Girls together. Sometimes I'd be like, oh, it's on this channel, you know, whenever I could catch it. The rare times I actually watch TV, you know, or if she wants to be out of her room, because she's very much like me, likes to stay in her own space. Every time she's out of her room, I'll put it up on the TV in our living room, and we'd watch it there together, you know, just hook up my laptop to it and watch it on Hulu or whatever. And I knew you were gonna say Golden Girls. I told you I'm in my grandma phase, and what's a more grandma show than the Golden Girls, other than like The Price is Right or what was it? Jeopardy? Maybe? I don't know. I don't know, one of those other grandma shows. But that was my grandma arc. Did you watch Columbo? No, I've never got to see Columbo. I was watching Golden Girls, and I think the next show I want to watch is probably Family Matters, because that's one of my favorite shows from the 90s. Just to kind of, those are like my old school comfort shows. You know what I mean? Like the shows I like to watch because it's just nostalgic for me. Maybe I'll watch Full House, not the reboot, no, but the original. Murder, She Wrote. I never found an interest in Murder, She Wrote, but you know what? I'm always willing to give it a try. My grandmother really liked kind of like those like old school 80s westerns, like with Chuck Norris and shit like that. Or like game shows from that time, or like the Golden Girls, Beauty and the Beast, the TV show. I don't know. She also liked crime shows. Like she loved watching. Was it CSI? No, it was Criminal Minds. She loved watching Criminal Minds. She loved watching. I think she didn't like watching CSI. She liked watching those kind of shows. That's the kind of grandma she was. And another that was her telenovelas. So, you know, those Spanish dramas. So, it was mostly that. It was mostly those shows. It was mostly those shows that she kind of watched, and I would watch it with her. She loved Family Matters. She thought that show was adorable. I can't disagree with her. She loved Steve Urkel. She loved Steve Urkel character. She was like, she always thought he was the funniest thing. So yeah, I'm kind of on a nostalgia trip. So you know, don't mind me. I'm not in my auntie arc. I'm in my granny arc right now. Bones too. She never really liked Bones. You know, she didn't like Bones. She didn't like Law and Order. She wasn't like those kind of like semi-serious or serious crime dramas. She wasn't really into. Do they? Yeah, that's that iconic. Like she just loved him. She thought she was like, oh, he's so funny. You know, she was like he's so funny. You know, he's just she was a sucker for sitcoms. Okay, how are you today? I'm good. Sorry for being late. Sarah, stop apologizing for being late. You're fine. You made it. Even if you didn't come today, you know, it's okay. You know, life do be doing life things, so don't worry about it. I'm glad to hear you're doing good. How was your weekend? I hope you had a great weekend. I hope you had a lovely weekend. I'm doing all right. I'm a little tired. I may not stream for too long because I'm just a little on the tired side. I haven't been sleeping too well lately. My old lady bones do be hurting. I ended up throwing my back out pretty badly over the weekends, but otherwise I had a great weekend. Played Dungeons and Dragons with my friends. Got up to our shenanigans, as we do on our weekend of bad decisions. You know, but you know, I had a good time. And then I rested all day yesterday because I was just like, ugh, not my early 20s anymore. I can't party like that. So, you know, I had a good time. I hope you had a great weekend. You always throw your back. I have back problems. I don't know what to tell you. I wish I didn't. I wish I didn't have the back of a 60-year-old. But it is what it is, you know. Life, like I said, life be doing life things. Still trying to get it treated, so, you know. I gotta wait till my next doctor's appointment in order to get it treated. Hi, Sniper! Good morning, and happy Monday, friend! Happy Monday. I hope you had a lovely weekend. Tell me about your weekend. I want to hear about it. I was just home, chilled out, and watched a lot of TV. That sounds like a great weekend, Sarah. That's a nice relaxing weekend of just doing nothing. I love that. I love that. Those are the best kind of weekends where you can just sit around and be lazy for a bit and just watch TV and just chill out, be in comfy clothes in your home, be nice and comfy. I love that. I love that so much. How are you doing today, Sniper? I hope you're doing well today. Happy Monday. You should be like Dr. Octagon and have an augmented back and turn evil. I mean, no, I don't want to be evil. That's too much work. That's too many evil is too much work. Like, you gotta put like serious thought into what kind of evil thing you want to do today, the level of evil that you want to commit, you know, what kind of villain you want to be. It's like a lot of planning before you commit to action, you know. Like, I can't just be like, oh, this is my villain arc, and then be like, well, what kind of villain do I want to be? You know, that's lazy writing, you know. That makes for bad comic books and bad like media. That's lazy media. Weekend just school and played Valorant. Nice. That education do be important. Get that learning in. That do be good for your brain. You know, never stop learning. Learning is like one of the best things ever. I love to learn new things, and I feel like if I don't like exercise my brain every once in a while, it turns into goo, and I'm like, I don't need to do that to my one singular brain cell that I have left. So, learning is always so good. Not just simply be evil. I mean, yeah, but there's various degrees of evil. There's like the complete, absolute genocide of all humanity evil. There's massive eco-terrorism evil. There's like that seriously unspeakable that evil that we will not speak about because it can be very traumatizing to some people kind of evil. You know, there's a lot of different kinds of evil. You gotta figure out what kind of evil you want to be. You know? I feel like there's various degrees of evil out in the world that you gotta kind of work with. Or, you know, this kind of person that shoplifts from a bodega kind of evil. You know, that's very minimal evil, but you know, you gotta pick your evils. Be a war criminal. Jesus Christ. Commit war crimes against humanity. That's terrible. That's a terrible thing to do. I don't think I can ever be a villain. You know, I think I'm actually too nice to be a villain. Like, I don't think I can actually be, I feel terrible if I can inconvenience somebody's day. I don't know about being a villain. I don't know about being an evil villain. I don't think I could. Even if I was given the reason to do, I don't think I could. I think I care too much. Hi, John. Hello. Good morning. Happy Monday, friend. I hope you're having a lovely Monday. I hope your weekend was great. Get contracted as an arms dealer in an unsettled land and reap profits from misfortune of the region. Jesus Christ. I mean, that is one way to do it. Meeting was boring last Saturday, just us lower ranking officers looking at each other sad. Evil because of a handicap or scars. See, I don't believe a person can become evil because of that. Like, that's very demonizing to disabled individuals or people who have gone through, like, unfortunate circumstances. Like, if I ever became disabled, I don't think that I would be angry, personally. Or if I became handicapped, you know? Like, I don't think I would want to be angry. Because, like I said, life things happen. You know, it's unfortunate, it's scary, and it's terrible, but you either let it destroy you, or you beat it and take back your own power. You know? Like, unless it was, like, something truly tragically horrible that couldn't like avoid, and like it takes a very special kind of hatred to become evil after being like, you know, going through such a thing like that. To say that to the media, yeah, I mean, the media sucks. You know, people are very much about image and what people look like or what people are able to do. We live in a very ableist and vain society. nowadays. You know, if you don't look a certain way, you're not pretty, or if you, you know, or if you don't have the ability to function like a healthy, unhindered, unbothered, fully limbed, fully functioning, well and healthy human being, you're not good enough. You know, it's like the way people view people with differences is disgusting. And it makes me so mad sometimes because I'm like, who cares if someone is fat or skinny or has scars or birthmarks or, you know, have one arm missing or, there's nothing wrong with that, you know? They're still people. They still deserve to be treated with the same modicum of respect as a healthy, able person. You know, able-bodied individual. Like, you don't treat people differently just because they look different or do things differently from you. You know? Whatever happened to judging on the basis of character rather than of appearance? You know, that's something that's dying in this community. Like, people don't judge people by how they are as a person, but by how they look, and that's becoming more and more acceptable every day, and it's terrible. You know, perpetuated that by the media, it makes it even worse. You're sick, John? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry you're sick. I hope you feel better, friend. I really do. Is it like a cold? I hope you didn't catch the Rona. That'd be terrible. That would be terrible. But I hope that you're well vaccinated and taking medicine and getting plenty of rest and drinking soup and having teas and all that fun stuff. You know. I hope you feel better. I have autism and a scar on my hand, and I'm just a sick, twisted psychopath. But what if someone wore a shirt that said I'm evil and a terrible individual, but they're actually a really nice person? Yeah. But you know, I guess evil's perspective. I guess, well, there are some things in the world we can all agree is evil, but you know, I think that certain kinds of evil are subjective. Like, what was it called? Deconstructive vandalism. I think that's what it was called, where people would dismantle anti-homeless architecture, and a lot of people say that's vandalism. That vandalism is considered against the law. It's evil. But is it evil, or is it evil to have this anti-homeless architecture in the first place? So, you know, certain evils are subjective. I have a cold and a sore throat. Oh, terrible. Drink plenty of tea with honey and eat something garlic heavy. And make sure to take your cold medicine on time and drink plenty of water. Hi, Kakarot! Hello. Bonjour! How are you doing? I'm doing well. I'm very tired. I'm tired today. Today's a tired day. I feel like talking, but today's a tired day. I'm also crocheting because I decided to do something with an old project of mine, and I'm very happy to actually do something with it now. Because I was like, I made granny squares for like a year ago, and they're very cute because they're like black and white, and in the center they're like different colored pastel hearts. So I have pink, blue, green, and yellow pastel colored granny squares. So, you know, they're black and like the center heart is black. It's like in the shape of a heart. So the heart in the center is black, is the colors, and then there's white, and then there's a black border. And I've been wanting to do something with those forever, so now I'm gonna make something with them, and I'm very excited to do so. Hi, Dark Shadow. So hello. Good morning, and happy Monday, friend. Happy Monday. Oh, I am also in a lot of pain today because I threw my back out over the weekend, and last night I twisted badly and I pulled some muscle in my rib, and it's very painful now. So, kind of achy. I'm kind of in old lady mode. In more ways than just, like, my hobbies at this point in time. It's a serious question. Why can't we pet doggos and cats in Genshin Impact? Oh my god, you tell that to the developers. Be like, listen, we can't pet the animals? That's a problem, my guy. I believe that if any game is going to involve, like, petable animals, like cats, dogs, horses, and pigs, like, as pets, if they present any kind of animal as a pet, you should be able to pet it or interact with it in some way. You know, I don't think that's difficult to do. And I think it's a crime when games don't do that. You know? Like, a lot of games do let you interact with the animals, but I think it's a crime when they don't let you in games with petable animals. They gotta fix that. I want to pet the digital cats and doggos just as much as I would want to do it in real life. You threw your back out? Yep, I moved wrong. You know when you do a sudden drop in step and you feel the jolt go through your whole back because of it? I did that, but I actually fell. And I got the jolt and the impact from the step like below me when I fell. And that little culmination of actions threw my back out for the rest of the weekend. It's still sore, but I can walk around now. And combined with me pulling a muscle in my abdomen, I don't I don't think I just feel blah. Also, one of my plebs dropped my gun and I had to zero the sights again. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, you can't pet the animals on Genshin. Yeah, and I accidentally heard it, now I feel bad. See, no, I hate that. Ugh, game developers, please, for the love of God, if you're gonna include animals, please don't give us the option to hurt it either. It's so stupid. Let us pet, we want to pet the cattos and doggos, not accidentally swing our swords at it because we want to pet it. Okay? I don't trust any person who doesn't like animals, man. Like, just kind of throwing it out there. Like, if you can, like, I can understand not being a cat person or not being a dog person, but like, if you just don't like animals in general, I can't vibe with you, man. Like, unless it's like for a specific reason, like you got severe, like, pet allergies that just goes to all animals. Like, that's understandable. But if you're just a dude and you don't like animals, I can't trust you, my guy. In fact, I don't even want to associate with you. Because, I can't trust anyone who doesn't like animals. Like, animals are like the most innocent thing in the world. Well, mostly innocent thing in the world. Like, they run off instinct, you know? They run on instinct, you know. They do what they've been programmed to do for generations of breeding and survival and shit, you know. There's no reason to hate them. You know, they're simple creatures. They don't know the difference between right and wrong unless you teach them, and even then, their brains are about the size of, depending on the pet you have, be the size of a pea or the size of like a. I don't know what, something fairly small. I don't know, like one of those little Nerf footballs or something. Something fairly small, like softballs, you know. And they can only understand and do so much, you know. You know, and I don't understand how you can hate these innocent creatures. Like, even some people even hurt them just because they can, and it's disgusting. I mean, like, some people don't even view animals as having feelings or emotions, or can't feel pain like we do, and that's like incorrect. I don't understand these people. I don't want to associate with these people. In fact, I want to report these people to, like, the authorities. Like, I don't get it. I don't get it. You know? I can't trust any person who doesn't like animals. Oops, sorry. That's just them beans. That's just them beans. I can't do it. It would have to be upside down. Sorry, I'm just looking at my project. I like to keep busy when I do things. This is the middle panel. This would be the top. Okay, yep, there we go. Lines up better. And this is the bottom. So that would go this way. Yep. Awesome! Everything lines up just as I want it. What if I don't like a monkey that's still an orange for me? I mean, that's okay. Okay, that's something entirely different. Like, You're not gonna just, like, like I said, the people who hate animals for no reason, you know, or the reason's really not good enough. Like, you can hate a particular, you'd be like, you could be annoyed, but it's an animal. It's gonna be like, oh, food, mine, you know, it's not gonna understand what it's doing is, like, rude or inappropriate. Like I said, animals have very limited intelligence. They run more on instinct than anything. They're just smart enough to learn and adapt to their surroundings and situations. Some of them. But, you know, at the end of the day, they're just animals, you know. They're not as smart as people are. Their brains aren't evolved in that way. You know, like, I don't know, it's a weird way to explain it, I guess. What about bugs? Well, you can hate bugs. I mean, there's no reason to hate bugs. Like, I'm not a fan of insects, but I'm not gonna go out of my way to, like, spew my hatred towards them. I leave bugs alone for the most part if they're harmless. You know? There's no reason to kill them. Like, there's a lot of really good bugs out there, too. You know? Like, you know, like, I don't normally kill bugs in my house. Usually if it's like an insect that can fly, I usually try to get it out of my house. The only insects I really kill in my house are mosquitoes, because I get an allergic reaction with their bites, so anytime they bite me I get really itchy and really annoyed. And the buzzing. Oh, I hate when they buzz in my ear in the middle of the night. I'm just gonna smoosh it, you know. And I also have 2 cats, so usually bugs don't stick around in my space for too long because my cats hunt them down. What if you were in a really large, what if there was a really large loud fly in your room? I mean, but the buzzing doesn't bother me, it's just that I don't particularly enjoy the buzzing. It's one of those things that just grates on my ears really bad. So usually if it's a buzzing creature, I try to get it out, or my cats will try to hunt it down. So, you know. I don't like killing insects. I don't like killing things unnecessarily, you know. Like, I'm glad I'm not a hunter type, because I would hate to hunt, like, an animal for, I don't, that's, I was talking about that with my friends, like, the other day. Like, why do people hunt for sport? Like, that's so unnecessary. Like, there's no reason to, like, hunt for a sport anymore. Like, hunting for necessity, yeah. Like, I mean, I think it's good to know how to hunt, but not to just unnecessarily kill an animal. You know, just for the fun of it, you know what I mean? Like, I don't get that. Like, some people be like, oh, I go hunting with my parents all the time. I'm like, okay, why are you proud of that? Like, I'm not saying don't be proud of it. It's like, it's something that you can, learning a skill like that is invaluable. You know, you never know when you're gonna come across a survival situation, and knowing how to hunt and trap and, you know, provide food for yourself is a valuable thing to learn. However, killing an animal for sport, that's, I don't know, something about that rubs me the wrong way. Like, I mean, I get it if it's like to, like, cull a population that's overpopulating an area, or, you know, or an invasive species, that I could understand, but local species, and usually like bears or like deer, I don't know, something about it just it don't hit the satisfy button, you know what I mean? It just makes me feel upset and sad, because it's just like, oh, these innocent creatures just living their lives, you know? We don't really need their meat. Not me. If I'm in the restroom, I have a rule. If you move, you die. If you're near my bed and you move, you die. Oh yeah, it's a bug. Yeah, for bugs, yeah, that's, ugh. Like, I don't get really bugs in my room. I'll get, like, ladybugs, because I have plants in my room, so I'll get, like, ladybugs or small, like, flies or aphids in my plants, or, you know, an occasional bug or two. Sometimes a bee will wander into my house if I leave the window open too long. You know, but really I don't get any bug. Moths. I get moths sometimes. Sometimes a moth will just fly into my room. And usually if I can catch it before the cats, I'll just trap and release. The moths don't do nothing. I don't like having them in my room. But they're fairly harmless for the most part. No. The only thing I haven't killed is a ladybug and a moth. Other than that, it's GG's to anything else. That, you know, that's fair. I probably would kill a cockroach. I don't like them. I think they're icky. And they're nothing but invasive pests anyway. So, there's a good reason right there where I can kill an insect and not feel too guilty about it, because they multiply like mad, so I don't think it's really anything to feel bad about if I kill a roach. You know, but I would not want to have roaches in my house. I'd be upset, like angry upset. You know, like I try very hard to keep this house clean. You know, I know we have scientists and all of the associates of my creator coming in and out of the house to, you know, work and stuff, but I always tell them to keep their shoes clean. Clean the house. I don't want dirt all over my clean floors, you know what I mean? It's so annoying. But yeah, other than that, I try not to kill any bugs, even if I don't like them. Like spiders, I'm not a fan of. I'm not a fan of spiders. I'd rather not have spiders in my house at any given time. Go to my friend's house for the weekend, because, you know, making irresponsible decisions. You want a place to crash so you're not walking around the middle of the street at night. I crashed at my friend's place over the weekend, and he has got daddy long legs. He thinks he has a nest of daddy long legs in his vent, and they keep coming out of one of his vents, and every time, it's one of his bathroom vents, and every time I go to the bathroom, I see him, and I'm like, I just lose a little bit of my soul. I'm like, oh Lord, no. Please, don't do anything. No spiders. Like, I know that the daddy long leg spiders are not gonna hurt me, but they're just so creepy and gross. I don't like them. I don't. I don't like spiders. No, thank you. Not a spider fan. I think they're cool. I think they're very helpful, but no, thank you. I refuse spiders. Absolutely, with my whole chest. No spiders, please and thank you. I kill with my bare hands, no tools unless it's a tissue. Ew. You just want to feel the satisfying squish, don't you? Ugh. That's just sadism, my friend. That's just being a sadist. I don't like squashing bugs. I did get a satisfying squash of a mosquito the other day, though. I think it may have bit me before I squashed it, because it was juicy. Like, it had some squish to him. Hold up, wait a minute. I think I missed a stitch. Excusez-moi. That is incorrect. Where did I bork up? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, there it is. No, there is not. How did I mess that up? Why is that? Oh, I messed up. Where did I mess up? That's a good question. Oh, that's where I messed up. I missed a stitch entirely. I'm such a dingus. I missed a stitch entirely. let me bring it back a little bit. There we go. That's the first stitch. Just a second. Good thing about crocheting that I really love is that if I make a mistake, I can just unravel it and start back from where I made a mistake. Unlike knitting, I used to knit too. I don't care for knitting as much anymore. I'm definitely more like appreciative of crocheting. But hold on, did I get that right? I got that right. So that goes together like that. So this goes here. I find crocheting a lot easier for me. One, it's one hook instead of two needles, you know? And I think knitting makes a lot of pretty results too. I think I appreciate it more, the crochet, because I don't know, it's just because I can make mistakes easier. It's like I realized I developed a love for digital art more than I do, hand drawing things. Because I did a little bit of drawing over the weekend on a sketch pad that I had. And I realized I like it better on digital than I do on pen and paper, because I guess it's because I'm able to forgive my mistakes more because it's easier to fix, I guess is the best way to say it. You know, like one of the reasons even though I love doing like drawing on paper and painting and stuff on paper, I always found it so stressful because if I made a mistake, I can't, like an unintended mistake, I can't take it back, you know? I can't erase it, and you know, the marks will still be there, and it always irked me. You know, not so much with digital drawing, I can easily clean it up or start over if I have to. I'm able to allow myself to forgive my mistakes and learn from them a bit better. I mean, now I don't draw so much on paper anymore. I don't have the same love for it as I used to. I still love to paint on paper though. Like, I will do a sketch and do some painting by hand if I have to, if I want to. But not so much in drawing. I like the digital medium better. Oops, that twisted. There we go. Oh, welcome back, Kakarot. Welcome back. Oh, I'm just babbling, you know, I was just talking about things and stuff, you know, as I do. I'm crocheting as well right now because I wanted to finish a project that I'm doing because I'm making Christmas gifts this year for my friends, and your girl is still broke, so I'm hand-making Christmas gifts this year for my friends and family, and yeah. Figure let me get some projects out of the way now so I don't have to think about them and I can focus on making things and have plenty of time to do so before the Christmas holiday season arrives upon us. I love the Dark Shadow Soul nickname Bug Slayer. For real, no mercy. Like, even I'm merciful. If it doesn't need to die, I try to save it. But I also have 2 cats, so it's also fair game. So it's either I get to them first, or I get to it first, or they do. And most of the time they do because they're quick little hunters, and I'm usually preoccupied with stuff and things to bother to kind of catch a fly that comes into my house. Moths I try to save, but flies, they're fair game to my cats. I can't save you if you're on their radar. My cats are little hunters. But yeah, I'm just crocheting. I'm chilling. And I find that I keep my chain of thought a little bit better when I'm keeping my hands busy. So I'm not focused on what my hands are doing. Because crocheting for me became second nature. So I can do a stitch, whatever, as long as I know what I'm doing. As long as I have the plan in my head of what I want to do, I can crochet. Like right now, I am crocheting some granny square panels together. So I can make one whole piece of clothing. I already know what I want to do, so I'm not worried about keeping track of it too much, you know. I'm still able to look at you guys and talk to you guys and look at the chat. And if I make a mistake, I can just unravel it and do it over again. No biggie. But yeah, bugs, icky. Yeah, the holiday season's coming upon us. I'm excited. In America, it's gonna be Thanksgiving. It's pretty soon. I think this week. I think. Are we already on the 3rd week of the month already? Oh my god, time goes by so fast. Yeah, this week is gonna be Thanksgiving, so Thursday I will not be streaming. I will not be streaming on Thursday because it's a holiday for me here in the States. So oh yeah, I didn't even get to talk about the schedule. I'm such a dingus. So tomorrow I will instead of a story time, I'll probably end up playing some more Amori. Wednesday and Thursday I will not be streaming. And Thursday's a holiday, so you know I'm gonna spend time with my family. And then Friday it will probably be more Deponia with Cal. We definitely play some more Deponia. This week. And maybe I'll stream on Wednesday, I'm not sure, just to make up for Thursday. I do have another game I wanted to start. So, yeah. Did have another game I wanted to start. Or I'll probably... I don't know, maybe I'll do an art stream. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. Right now, it's up in the air with Wednesday. And Thursday is gonna be off because of the holiday. So yeah, that's gonna be the schedule. It's gonna be a short stream week this week. I know last week I said I was gonna do a streaming schedule, but I couldn't find the templates. I moved a lot of stuff from old potato to new potato, and I can't find where I saved. Well, I can't find the flash drive where I saved my templates for streams. So bear with me a bit. I gotta look for that. So I'm probably gonna do that later today, so I can have a proper schedule up for the week. Oops, I don't want to do that. So I can have a proper schedule up now for the week. What are you gonna stream on Tolan Day? I don't know. I have no idea. Let's see. Oops, I keep doing the wrong stitch. Why am I doing that stitch? What was I gonna say? I was gonna say something, completely forgot. Oh, I don't think I'll have enough. Oh no, I don't think I'll have enough yarn to make the border. There. I didn't realize I had this little. I mean, it's fine. I can. This is like a patchwork. You know, I'm not even worried because this is like this was meant to be like a patchwork item anyway, so I can always use other colored yarn. I'm using I'm using a dark gray yarn right now to kind of stitch everything together. But I think I'm running low, but that's fine because I have more gray yarn. It may not be the same color, but it's the same weight, and it should work just fine. I'm not picky about this being perfect, especially because it's going to be an item just for me. I don't plan on like giving this item away because it's not the best quality item. I like to try to make sure when I make things for friends that it's as best as I can make it. If you were gonna say your credit card details, I told you not to, please. No, never. But that's the schedule for this week. I don't have any big plans because it's gonna be the holiday this week. So tomorrow some more Mori, and then Friday more Deponia with Cal, and maybe something on Wednesday if I have time and I'm feeling well enough to do so. I think I'm coming down with a cold. Lately I've just not been feeling like 100%. You guys could probably tell I'm not really feeling 100% lately. You know, when the cold weather comes I tend to get sick a little bit more. So Like, I get colds more rather than just feel exhausted or anything like that. Like, I have a low tolerance for heat, but I also, so I hate the summer. But the winter time, I love the cold, but I get sick a lot in the cold. Like, I catch colds all the time. So, if I catch a cold again, you know, it's because it's been cold. But yeah, the weather's been dropping quite quickly, so you should stream Half-Life 1 and its expansions, also stream Quarter and Quarter 2, and then Elden Ring. That's a lot to stream, and I don't think my computer can handle Elden Ring. I'll be honest, I'm not positive that it could. I don't have any faith that it would be able to, actually. So probably not Elden Ring. But, maybe Half-Life. I would not mind doing Half-Life 1 stream. That would be fun, I think. But, I have a lineup for the next couple of weeks that I do want to get to first, before I do any more games. Because I actually got a bunch of games that I've wanted to play on stream for some time now, and I'm excited to play them for you guys. And, I'm excited to play them to myself. I am getting sick, probably. Probably, maybe. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Ow, 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 ow. Oh, my rib. Oh, that poor muscle. Half-Life 1 is free right now? Oh, then I'll probably... maybe forever? Oh, maybe. That would be neat, and I'll see if it is free. I probably will end up downloading it after stream. Maybe. You know, I'll probably get it after stream. Maybe I'll download it, or I'll just keep it in my library. So I'll probably end up doing that. Maybe you'll do a Half-Life stream. Maybe I'll just play it on my own. I don't know. We'll see. Like that, there's a bunch of games I got lined up. I'm just excited to play some more games for you guys. Bless you. Thank you, Gekara. That's very sweet of you. I think I am getting sick. It sucks. Actually, never mind. It's not free. It's not free. Okay, then I guess it'll have to wait. It'll have to wait. It's a beautiful day, despite the cold. It's like very, very nice outside. The sun is shining. There's no clouds. I can see the trees outside in my neighborhood, and a lot of them have already lost their leaves. I was like, oh, all the trees are naked. Most of the trees are naked now. Oh, such a shame. I always love watching the trees in my neighborhood change color because we have so many trees. It's always like a myriad of colors from the leaves changing, and it's always so pretty. Always so enjoyable to watch. I thought it was free, but I already own it, so I think I had a dumb moment. Oh, that happens. Don't feel terrible about it. Excuse me. I had a light breakfast today. I'm still getting... I don't know, I've been feeling kind of blech lately when it comes to food. So I don't know, maybe I'm getting a stomach bug, I don't know. I hope not. I hate having stomach bugs. Every time I get a stomach bug, I'm the most miserable person on the planet. Oh, did I miss another stitch again? No, just gotta trust the process. So that's here to here and here. Yes, okay, so trust the process. Such a dingus. But, oh wow. Like I said, I can get it eventually. I'll get it eventually. When I have the money to do so. Still in that job search struggle life, you guys. It's like, it's a struggle out there sometimes. You're able to have a job, make sure you keep it. Did you see I said it's 99 cents? I don't care what it is in USD. It's probably $1. Well, if it's only $1, then I can probably spare $1. I'll look at what I got and I'll spare $1. I can spare $1. $1's nothing. But I'm also looking for other games to play as well that I can play on my PC. Yeah, some more like RPG games, some maybe more point and click games, just to play on stream for you guys. Maybe some more scary games, maybe some goofy games. If you guys have any ideas for like silly goofy games to play, you know, I'll happily take those recommendations. I want to start adding things to my wish list so I can start compiling a list of games to get when I finally have a stable income. You know? That'd be great. It would be great to have that. Job hunting is hard. I know, gamer lovers. It's a struggle bus out there, you know. Like, especially here in the States lately, it's just been really, really tough. So, like a buddy of mine who was also out of work for a while. He was out of work for almost a whole year and he just finally got a new job. He got lucky. Because it was supposed to be a temp job, but they hired him full time, which I'm super happy for him. Like, really, I'm super happy for him. So, you know, it's a bit of a struggle. I've been struggling to find a job this year too. You know, things happen. You know. It can be a bit of a struggle bus. Coder is an RPG and it's kind of silly. There's wizards in the game. Is chaotic destruction silliness allowed? Yes, I hope so. You need to have some chaotic destructive chaotic silliness. Oh. Delicious coffee. Delicious coffee. I'm back on the coffee. I decided I needed stronger caffeine to keep me awake. So I brewed a nice strong cup of coffee for myself. I'll pay for it later, but right now I want to be awake. Try Streets of Rouge. Streets of Rouge? I've never heard of that before. What's it about? What's it about, Kakarot? I miss the good Paper Mario games. Me too. They're getting... Paper Mario Thousand Year Door is getting remastered? Remade? Yeah, I think remade or remastered, and I'm excited. I'm very excited because that's my favorite Paper Mario game. And I really, really want to play it. Like, I really, really want to play it. And I hope that they didn't take away anything from it. I hope they just added all the fun and goofy silliness that we love from that game. Oh, I think Paper Mario Thousand Year Door is the best one. They did so good. They did so good in that game. They didn't take anything away, and what they added was a lot more fun. It made the gameplay a lot more fun, at least in my opinion. I especially love that wrestling level. Oh my god, what a great place to farm for points, for like stat points, and like just have a generally good time because the characters are so fun. I genuinely enjoy that game. Oh no, I'm running out of gray yarn. Oh, this is unfortunate. Oh, I need to buy more yarn. Wait, I have a stash. I can just go through my stash and see what I have. I think I still have some gray yarn. If not, then I'll have gray and just some other color. Like I said, this is more for me than anything. I'm not exactly looking for perfection. I actually like when my handmade things aren't perfect. I think it gives it some more charm. Glitzville, yeah, that's what it was called, Glitzville. It was so fun. It was so fun. It was just such a colorful arena, and it has like a whole mystery thing happening. It was so good. Like, the twist at the end was great, and it had a wholesome ending all around. Oh, that whole chapter was just so good. I loved it. Oh man. And the B plot with Peach. Oh, that's so funny. And the C plot with Bowser. That's funny too. Oh man, Bowser's not even an antagonist in this game, not really. And he's just like, he has his own C plot. And I think it's so funny in the game. You can play as Bowser in the game. It's so funny. Oh, I love it so much. Oh man. It's by far the most superior of the most superior of the Paper Mario games. Sticker Star was fine, I guess. I played it. It was okay. It wasn't my favorite. I like the idea of the stickers, but I feel like they weren't utilized as well as they could have been. Let's see. Oh, I'm almost done with this panel, and I'm just about out of gray yarn. Unfortunate. I have some more gray yarn, but I think I'm going to grab that. Streets of Rogue. It's a top-down roguelike game where you try to take down a dictator. Kind of feels like GTA with chaotic events. You're saying it like that, and I'm thinking, I thought you meant like Streets of Rage, and I'm like, that's an old game. That's an old-ass game from like the early 90s. That was like when I was a baby kind of game. I played the game, but that was like a game that was like out when I was a baby. Or before I was born. Oh. Wait, did I do this right? Oh, I did. Okay, good. Alright, cool. For a second I thought I did this upside down. I was gonna be panicking. I was like, oh no! All that work. Yeah, it's upside down. Alright, so I gotta attach this panel to here. So that goes upside down. That goes here. There we go. Oh, it's coming out great. I'll probably end up sending a picture in the chat when I'm done. But I'm making like a little, kind of like a vest. It's kind of like a vest, kind of like a top, kind of thing going on here. It's really nice. It's coming out nice. I'm very excited. Well, that does sound like an old game if I worded it like that. Yeah, Streets of Rage was actually a really good game because it was basically a side-scrolling beat-em-up where you play as one of 3 officers, like detectives, officers, or whatever you want to call them, and basically fighting through these violent streets of a pseudo New York City to take down this crime boss. So you're basically going through this level of just beating them up. It's a multiplayer one too. You can play up to like 2 or 3 players, I believe. I do believe it was the Sega Genesis that it came out on, and I think you could play up to 3 people or 2 people, 2 or 3 people. And it's a fun game. The music was great. The music was great in that game. The first one especially. The music was great. The fighting was pretty easy because it's basically just punch, 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 kick, kick, kick. Throw is special. You know, the basic, you know, fighting game kind of dealio. And it was a great side scroller. It was a very smooth side scroller. The game was well made for its time because it was a very smooth action, smooth movement, very well receiving time, button timing. Like when you punch exactly when you press that punch button. You know, it was very well synced. It was a good game. The boss fights are always interesting. You know, the characters were fun. You know, I'm talking about Streets of Rage. You remember that game? Dark Shadow Soul, Streets of Rage? Like the first one, and then of course you got the second one, the third one, the fourth one, but like the first and second one were top tier. The best side-scrolling brawler is Narc. Don't at me. Narc was also very good. Narc was also very good. What? Wait, Wasabi is recommended Knights of the Old Republic. Of course, you remember, see? Yeah, it's such a good game. The music in that game slapped. Not for nothing. The music in that game slapped. Like, I would. There were times when I was younger that I would just leave the music. I would pause the game and leave the music running just to kind of hear it. It was so good. You know, the music still holds up to this day. I don't care what anyone says. The music still holds up to this day. It was very good. It was very good. Oh man. It's one of my favorites. It's one of my favorites too. Like Streets of Rage, the first one was especially my favorite. I don't know. After one, I felt like I couldn't appreciate it the same way. I don't know what it was, but I really just enjoyed the game entirely. But yeah. Oh, itchy nose, itchy nose. You have the official soundtracks? Nice! I'm jealous. I haven't played my... You know, I wish, because I know that, Nintendo has a Sega and a Genesis emulator. I don't know if they put Streets of Rage 1 on there. I think they put 2. I think they put Streets of Rage 2, but they didn't put the first one. And I liked the first. The first one was good. I got really close to beating the first game. I never officially beat it. I died at the last boss, and then every time I tried again, I always died at the second to last boss, and I was always so annoyed. Hold on, I'll step away for a second. I gotta get some yarn. Doinkus. Got some yarn. I got my yarn. Ah, there we go. I got more yarn. Because my hand stopped moving, so I stopped talking. There's my yarn. But yeah, let's see, where was I? I was here. Okay. But yeah, these old school games are fun. I'm glad they're bringing them back for like the Nintendo Switch. A lot of the older Sega and older Nintendo games, like the really old classic ones. I'm really happy because then it's like the newer generation can see where we started, essentially. You know, the evolution of the games they love to play. See what people back in their day, their parents and grandparents, some people, grandparents, you know, would play back in the day. And I feel like it's also very humbling because then it's like, oh wow, well, you know, look how far we've gotten here, you know. And sometimes, and even show kids, like, you don't have to have the best graphics to have the best gameplay. You know, some games from back in the day was really good. You beat them all? I haven't played. I've only played all of them like a handful of times. So, you know, I didn't have very many games as a kid, considering creator and who they are. But the little bit what I did have was left an impact on me, I guess. You know what old school game was on the Switch? That's right, Coder. Okay, then if it's there, I'll play it then, Masabi. You are making such a high recommendation. I trust your judgment. I believe it'll be a good game. And Wasabi's cooking with those great facts. We could play them together if you like. Oh, that would be fun. That would be the most fun. I would love that very, very much. I would love that very, very much. So yeah, I would love that. I would love that very much. Oops. Boop. There we go. I'm supposed to say something, but I forgot. I hate when I lose my train of thought. Makes me feel like an old lady, like, I was talking about something. They have Streets of Rage 4? Nice. I haven't played that one in a million years. Let's go. Well, not right now. I got tons of things I gotta do after stream that I have to be a responsible adult and take good care of. So, but maybe later when I'm not doing anything, we can definitely game together. That'd be a lot of fun. Dark Shadow Soul. I gotta put my big boy pants on and be a responsible adult. Yeah. One thing about adulting, you have to adult, and that's not always the most fun thing to do. But it definitely is worth doing. Then that leads to a whole bunch of other stuff that you can do in your free time. I think that's the one thing I like about being an adult, that I can do basically whatever I want in my own free time. Like when you're a kid, you basically get scheduled to do stuff, you know? Like, you have to go to school, you have to do your homework, you know, you have to brush your teeth at a certain time and then be in bed by a certain time, and it's just, like, kind of lame. And, you know, you kind of have to deal with it as an adult. Like, yeah, it sucks, but you gotta do this. You gotta work before you get to play. But when you can get to play, you can basically do whatever the hell you want. And if you have money to play, it's even better. Know what I mean? I think that's the only fun thing about being an adult, is that when you can't, after you do all the hard work that you gotta do, you can make your schedule however you want it. Like, I think that's one of the things I loved when I was in college after high school. Well, I didn't go to college right away after high school. I had a job for like about a year. You know, put some money away so I took some strain off of buying books and stuff. You know, whatever financial aid didn't cover, I could pay for it on my out of pocket. So I worked before I went to college. But going to college, because for me, work was basically like going to school. You got scheduled time, you gotta come in, you gotta work, you know, you gotta work hours, and then you go home. That's how work was for me. It was like school, except I didn't have to do homework, because I hate homework. I think homework is stupid. However, once I went to college, even though I still had to do homework, I found that I can make my own schedule the way I wanted it, and that kind of freedom was very much like mind-blowing to me. Like, oh, I can make my own schedule and follow it in my own. I can have classes in the afternoon and sleep in the morning. It was just like the idea of being able to control my own schedule instead of having it be made for me to follow was just like the most. It was like I had an epiphany, and I had a spiritual awakening of some kind, because it was just like, oh my, is this what it's like to be an adult? But then, of course, the caveat, as it is with all amazing things, is that I had to be responsible for myself in ways I never had to before going to college, you know, as a teenager, as a young child. I was like, oh, now I gotta be responsible for doing all of this on my own, you know, which means, you know, I don't have as much freedom as I thought. You know, does that make sense? Like, does anyone else have ever felt that way? It's like, oh, I have more freedom, but now I have less freedom, because now I gotta be more responsible. It's kind of lame, but like, looking back at it now, I feel like I took all that time where I had everything scheduled for me for granted. Because I was like, oh, I may not be able to do the things I can do now, you know, as an adult, that I could do as a child, but I didn't have to have the stress of basically scheduling out my life in front of me all the times, just so that I can make time for myself to do what I want to do. It was very much like discard old stress to make room for new stress. And it wasn't exactly the greatest thing ever. It was actually quite terrible. It sucked so much. It was so much suck, I'm telling you. I don't think about that kind of stuff. Well, I do. you know? Like, what else do I think about? Like, that's one of the things I think about, like, put my brain to. Like, I wish I could be a kid again. Not just, like, stay with my current adult brain, but just be a kid in body again. You know, if I had an ability to, like, relive my, like, childhood without doing any actual, like, massive changes to my current timeline, I think I would love to redo things in my childhood again, or relive certain events, like the good parts. I think that would be neat, you know, to kind of go down memory lane in my own head, or in my own memories, you know, to do things differently, say things differently, kind of get that catharsis out, you know what I mean? You know, you ever fantasize about things in your past? The things that you wish you could have done over, arguments you would have won epically, or, you know, scenarios you would have done differently. Imagine if you could actually go back and do so. It may not change anything in your present life, but the feeling of being able to do so, that kind of weird relief, that catharsis, I think that would be very healthy for some people, you know? It's kind of like, you know, be able to do something like, you know, you wish you could have punched that guy who was being an asshole to you at work, but you know, the consequences would be dire. But you know, you can go into, like, for example, like, what if like one of those, you see the, like, sci-fi, like, cartoons and stuff, like one of those hologram rooms where, you know, it's just a simulation. You can just live out those moments based on your memory and do things differently, so that way it could make you feel better. I think that'd be great therapy, you know? Like, you know, you can't punch that annoying coworker in the face because you'll go to jail for assault. But you go into this magical little hologram room, replay that scenario in your memory, and boom! You can punch the dude in the face as many times as you want. You know, I feel like that's like a memory equivalent of a panic room where you just go in and scream because you're frustrated. Or like a rec room where, you know, you break stuff just to get the frustration out. I think that would be neat. Especially for people who have a lot of anxiety and overthink things like that. Like me, I overthink things like that. I think that would be very healthy for some people. You know, especially if we do scenarios you know you can't undo. Like, you know, the consequences have already been paid for. I think that if you feel like you could go back to, you know, redo events, it might help some people move on from past some events and stuff like that. You know, it's called playing GTA 4. I mean, yeah, I guess. But you know what I mean. It's just these are the weird little things I think about. Like people, I get asked, hey, what's on your mind? I don't say what's on my mind a lot because I think of things like this. And then I have people look at me like I have two heads. You know what I mean? Here on the internet, I can say weird things like that, and it's perfectly fine. Oh, I'm feeling hungry. I woke up fairly early today, and I had a very early breakfast. So I'm feeling a little hungry now. I think I'm gonna have a nice lunch. Make a nice sandwich. I've been in the mood for a tuna fish sandwich. So I'm gonna make one, I think. I think that would be tasty. Why are you... Okay. Fixed it. My stitch was sideways. I don't know how I did that. There we go. Yeah, this yarn is a lot thicker than the one I was just using. Oh. Wait, is it not called playing GTA 5? Or GTA San? Or GTA Vice City? Or any other GTA games? I mean, I guess. GTA 4 has the best physiques, and that's all that matters to me. Physics or physiques, they're both very different. I mean, I guess. Either way, you know, it's still great. Now, lately my stress relieving game has been Soul Calibur 6. I've been that's my catharsis lately. Just kind of beating up individuals. Character creation and beating up individuals. That's been what I've been doing lately. I like character creation. I like character creation games. I don't know what it is about character creation. It's just so fun for me. I'll sit there for hours to create specific characters. And I find that more fun than just playing the game. Like, if you were to tell me, hey, I need you to make me a character that looks like this, and you give me details, I'd be like, sure. And then I'd sit there for a while and create the character. I don't know, something about it's just fun. It's just fun to me. Oh, this yarn is so thick. I don't know. Probably should have changed it up for like a darker color yarn. I have like a dark purple yarn. That would have went well with this. Oh, well, whatever. It's already too late. I've already started. I'm almost halfway done. I spelled it physique correctly and I was like, that's good enough for me. Like I said, physics or physique. They're both two different words. Either way, it's fine. I get what you're saying, but I need the clarification because I'm like, huh? Oh, I got email. Oh, I'll look at it later. I'll look at it later. Gravity, which exists because of physics. That's why physics is my only weakness next to math. Oh, I don't even think about physics. I remember my high school physics classes. I wanted to tear my hair out. It was so boring. It was so boring. Oops. So boring. I think I hated, like, I didn't really hate my science classes, but I hated, like, the specialized classes, like physics. Physics I hated. And biology. I didn't like those classes. They were just so uninteresting. And I hated math classes. I was never good with numbers. Numbers always confused the heck out of me. So I was never good at numbers. I think I was never meant. My mind was never meant for numbers. I'm good with words. I always loved my English class, my humanities classes, my literature classes. I always loved those, and my art classes. Special ed classes. There's nothing wrong with special ed. Some people need a little extra help when it comes to learning. Okay, you know, people with like dyslexia or learning disabilities. I have this calculus, so I struggle with numbers even today. I still struggle with numbers. As you have seen, anytime we do a number puzzle, I'm just like, well, I don't get it. You know, it's not everyone, sometimes people need a little extra help in order to be able to learn. That's perfectly okay. There's nothing wrong with that at all. You know, a lot of people make jokes about people in special ed, but there's nothing wrong with that. You know, it just means there's other ways to learn. You know. I loved my art classes. As you guys know, I do love me my arts and crafts. But, I love those kind of classes. I love my cooking classes. Those were fun. The home economic classes. I loved doing sports in high school. I was on the volleyball team for a little while. And then I switched to archery because I thought that was fun and it was a good challenge for me because I've never done something like that before. And I thoroughly enjoyed those classes and being on that team. My school's team. It was nice. Makes me wish I could still do like sports stuff sometimes. Like archery, you know. I know there's some archery ranges around my city, and I would have thoroughly enjoyed. I would have thoroughly enjoyed being able to do that again. Unfortunately, I'm no longer in the shape to do so, because bows are heavy, and when you pull, and that's without the tension. Once you put the tension in there, whew, your arms get the workout. Your arms get one hell of a workout. Fortunately, my arms are like noodles now, so they're like soft, squishy jelly noodles. So I need to work out again if I ever wanted to go back to doing archery as a hobby rather than as a sport. What's 9 plus 10? I think that's 19. Math was doing just fine with numbers. Why do they have to introduce letters into it? Yeah. Yeah, when they started putting numbers into, letters with numbers, that's when my brain kind of gave up, and I was like, you know what, I'm too dumb for math. Algebra? What? No, thank you. That was not my thing, man. You stupid. No, I'm not. What's 9 plus 10? 21. You stupid. No, I'm not. What's 9 plus 10? Oh, god damn it, Wasabi. Never a dull moment with you, Wasabi. Never a dull moment at all. But, yeah. Oh, among the games I got that I want to play, I definitely want to play Cuphead. I know Cuphead's been an old game at this point, but I want to play it for you guys. I've played it before on my own. I've beat it a couple of times already, but I want to play it for you guys. I haven't played it since, I guess, the last Discord stream, which was months ago. I feel terrible I'm not keeping up with my Discord streams. Because life stuff. But I think once my life stuff is all stable, I can start doing it again. But it's a classic find. It is a classic find. I don't remember the specifics, but I remember that one exactly. Yeah, I played it on a Discord stream. Since the last time I played on a Discord stream, so I think I'm gonna play it as a series here if I can make it work. If I can make it work, I'm gonna play it as a series here for you guys, and yeah, you know, and maybe I'll come back to Super Meat Boy too, because we never finished Super Meat Boy. So I'll definitely come back to Super Meat Boy as well. So I got a couple of fun little rage games where you can see me fail over and over and over again. Be the ultimate girl failure. And play just over and over and over again. Okay, play those games. Yeah. So, you know. I'm excited. So, I'm really ready. I have, like I said, I have a whole lineup of games. Some scary, some wholesome, some goofy. So, yeah, we're gonna have fun here. We're gonna have fun. What was I gonna say? You know what game you could play on a Discord stream? That's right, Kodar. I have a feeling you want me to play Kodar. I'll check it out. I'll check it out, Wasabi. I promise I'll check it out. Oh man. Otherwise it's been chilly. It's been so chilly. Last night was actually cold. Like, I'm sitting on my bed, I'm crocheting and watching Golden Girls, and I got chilly, and I'm like, oh, and I'm wearing my pajamas. Well, kind of my pajamas. I was wearing my nightgown, which was just basically an oversized flannel button-up. And a, really oversized, this thing is huge. So an oversized flannel button-up, and, some sweatpants, you know, my sweats, keeping warm and cozy. I'm sitting on my bed, I'm like, ooh, chilly. So I ended up kind of, you know, I can't sleep with pants on, so I take off my sweats, I sit in my nightgown, and I just cuddle under my blanket. I'm like, oh yeah, it's chilly tonight. So, winter is fast approaching. Actually, winter will be here next month, which is like my brain blowing, because autumn always feels so short. I don't know what it is. Autumn always feels like spring and autumn always feel so short compared to like summer and winter. Like summer and winter always feels like they take forever. But autumn and spring always feel so short. Like it feels like it just comes for like a little bit and then goes away. Like you blink and there you go, it's over. It's such a shame. I'm really a big fan of autumn, and I like to enjoy it more. But, I don't know. Summer doesn't ever want to let go, man. Like, I don't hate summer that much, I just don't like hot weather. For me, summertime is hell. I like going out and doing things, I like being able to wear comfy clothes and, you know, not have to feel like I'm a giant walking bundled marshmallow. And, I just don't like the heat, because then I feel like I want to rip my skin off, because it's hot. Too hot, man. By the way, I finally got Far Cry 3. Far Cry 3 is a good game. Although I can only play the game 4 hours consistently before my laptop turns into a stove. Right. Where is that? Chain one? Yeah. You don't want your computer to catch fire now. That's horrifying. I'm constantly checking on my computer to make sure I'm not overheating whenever I'm streaming. Because I very much fear my computer. That's one of my fears. My computer just overheats and catches fire. That just sounds like the most horrifying thing ever. Like I'm gaming and then all of a sudden I see flames coming out of my PC. Like, oh no! The worst thing imaginable. Like, utter tragedy. Yeah, I have enough yarn. Okay. I have just enough yarn to finish off these panels. It's thick yarn, it's not thin, but that's all I had left and that was gray. Oh wow. I usually play it on weekends. Like, it plays 4 hours straight, save the game, turn off laptop before placing it under a fan to cool it down. You gotta get one of those external fans that you can hook up and rest your laptop on. That's what I have for Potato. It's like on an inclined, like, fan table thingy, and it cools Potato down so it doesn't overheat too much while I'm gaming. So yeah, I would invest in an external fan. And a really good one, not a cheap one. I got a cheap one, and it does the job. But, you know. Laptop catches on fire, me Inferno exploded. Oh no. Hopefully not. That'd be terrible. Let's see. Let us see. I'm excited. I'm excited to play more Amori. I really like the game. It looks like there's so much to do in that game, so I'm really excited to play it again. I love when a game is actually long enough for me to do a bunch of stuff. I'm very excited. I can't wait. I've been wanting to play Amori for a while now. I specifically wanted to play it on stream. Right when it came out and around the time I started streaming, I was like, I definitely would want to play this on stream. It looks like such a fun game to play on stream. So I'm very excited that I can now. Because I tried it too before on the old Potato, and it just did not want to work. Even tried recording it, and that didn't work either. Because I was going to be like, I'm going to post it instead, maybe. So I was getting impatient and really wanted to, like, play it. So now I'm really happy I can. So that's gonna be a longer stream. The Mori stream is gonna be on the longer side because I really want to take my time and play it and really enjoy every part of it because I've been wanting to do so for a long time. So I'm really excited. I'm really excited. Where was I here? Oh, right. So exciting. Then there's other games, of course, I wanted to play for you guys as well that I'm excited to. We're gonna definitely try our hands at a Chilla's Art game. I got the closing shift because I love watching Chilla's Arts games being played. I've seen some of my favorite streamers, some of my favorite YouTubers play them. Not the ones I want to play though. So But anytime I watch any of Chilla's Arts games, it's really cool. But some of the games that I want to play, I don't watch the full playthrough because I don't want too many spoilers, you know? I want to be able to be like, oh, this is my experience. So, like for Parasocial, Karaoke, The Kidnap, which is one of the new ones from Chilla's Art. Chilla's Art makes games pretty quickly, which is pretty cool. I think they work on like 2-3 projects at a time, so there's always something they're coming out with, which I think is some seriously great and kind of scary work ethic right there. Oof, like, take a break. But, I mean, they're not long games, so you can definitely play it in one stream if you wanted to. Oh, excuse me. Had a little bit of a burp trying to rear its ugly head. So, you know, but I plan on playing, the closing shift if I can play it. If it works with if it cooperates with the whole stream setup. I plan on playing the closing shift in its entirety. I plan on playing it in its entirety. So, then there's another game. It's a horror game called Knock Knock. I don't know too much about it. I remember Markiplier played it a billion years ago. So I don't know too much about it. But I definitely want to play it. I know it's like one of those kind of horror room exploration kind of games. So I definitely want to try and it's also supposed to be a survival horror game, so you know I'm excited to see what's happening with that one, you know. Oh, I remember the closing shift. Yeah, that one. I really want to play it. I really do. So I might if like I said, if I can make it work with my streaming setup and not have to fix too much about it, I'm gonna play it in its entirety on one stream. Hopefully. Well, that's the plan anyway. You know, try to play it all on one stream. Oh yeah. Oh my goodness. I've been at this for a while already. Time just zooms when I'm with you guys. My goodness. I thought I was gonna be here for a little while, and it's almost the entire time that I normally stream. But yeah, so I'm very excited. And then I have, of course, To the Moon, which I've been wanting to play for a little while now. It's been requested, so I think after Mori, or maybe after one of the other games I'll play To the Moon. If anything, I might end up playing To the Moon next week. We'll see. We shall see. Pocket Mirror is another game that I really want to play. The original was very, very good, and this is the remaster or the re-release or the remake from the same creator, and I'm very excited because it was such a good, like, psychological horror RPG maker style game, and it had such good visuals, so I'm very excited to see how the remaster, remake, whatever is, how it compares to the original. It is such a good game. I may make that game an 18+ game because it deals with some pretty heavy themes, so I'm definitely gonna put a trigger warning in my description for that particular stream, and probably make it an 18+ stream because it does deal with some very heavy themes. Otherwise, you know. And then there's Angels of Death, which has been out for a while, and it's been out for long enough that it got its own anime. It's got its own anime, and the anime was actually really good, very close, pretty spot on for the source material, and the things they added definitely helped kind of flesh the story out from the game a bit more, you know, like things that were only said in like passing or in notes that you find in that game was explained in the anime differently, and I really not differently, like exactly how it does. You don't find out the context through notes. You find it in flashbacks, which works out because then it cuts out all that note reading and info dumping that you would get in the game. But the anime is extremely close to the game. It's like I would say 98% close to the source material, which is the game. So I'm very excited to play the game. I liked the anime. The anime was fine. You know, it wasn't like the best, but it was fine. Pretty accurate to the game, and what they added really helped with the storytelling of the game. You know, like I said, you don't have to look at notes in order to know the context. You get the flashbacks and stuff like that. Yeah, I mean, that's the lineup I have right now. I have another game called My Big Sister that I also plan on playing fairly soon. It's like another horror game, I think. It's labeled as a horror game, but I don't know. It looks kind of, from what I've seen of it, it looks kind of goofy. But we'll see. We'll see. And then I do have more games lined up that I will worry about when the time comes. I'm hoping to start a whole new list of games for the new year. I think we'll probably be able to finish all these games by the end of the year, hopefully. So, yeah. It's exciting, it's exciting. Then of course I'll have my art streams. We'll probably do, we haven't done a watch along in a long time. You know, we'll probably end up doing like a little watch along. Maybe I'll pull up a YouTube video and do some commentary on it. Maybe we'll look at some silly, goofy videos online. I don't know. Definitely want to like just look at some cool stuff, you know. We'll look online. Maybe I'll do some commentaries on like some videos. I don't know. Haven't done that in a while. Do a creepypasta reading. You know, it's almost that time of year again. The Christmas time where we dive into holiday horror. Oh, last year I tried to play this game called Sleigh Bells, and the computer did not like that. Old Potato did not like that. But maybe New Potato will. I still have the game. I'll just download it again for Christmas, so I can play as this poor woman trying to run away from a psychotic murder Santa. Oh, it'll be so much fun. Oh, I love it already. I'm excited. I'm excited. Holiday horror is like the best because it's so schlocky. You know, it's so silly, goofy. It's so funny. It's not as scary as you would think it would be, but it's also very terrifying as well. Like some horror themed like games. Oh, like not horror themed. Some like holiday themed horror games are very scary. I think it's hilarious. So it's like Futurama. I mean, kind of, yes. They're running away from a psychotic murder Santa, so it's kind of like it. But I'm excited to play it. So you know, because I love me the holiday season. I love the holiday season. I like making gifts and giving them to people. You know, I'm more of a gift giver than a gift getter. Anytime I get a gift, I don't know how to react. Like, I'm not ungrateful, but I'm like, oh gee, thanks. This is really cool. Like that. I'm like that with all gifts, even if it's something I really wanted and or like. I think that's like I'm very awkward when it comes to getting gifts. I'm like, oh, thank you. I really like this, and then people are like, oh, but if you don't really like it, I'm like, no, I really do. I really do. I'm just really bad at getting. I'm really bad at gift getting. That's all that it is. I'm just awkward like that. I get more joy giving you something than I do getting something. You know. I don't know. That's just me. So you know. Ah, my back. Oh, my ribs. Oh, I can't believe it. It's not enough that I threw my back up, but I also pulled a muscle in my ribs. That's so lame. It does not feel good at all. It does not feel good at all. So I'm probably gonna end up laying down, stretching out my back and my side, and I don't know, doing things I gotta take care of. Well, I'll probably take care of the things I gotta take care of first, and then I can be lazy and lay on my side and not think for hours. So yeah, but I think I'm gonna end it here. I think we did some good time, nice good time hanging out. I'm getting tired anyway. Like, I think I'm running out of steam. So thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. Thanks so much for being here. I always enjoy talking to you guys. I always enjoy hanging out with you guys. And tomorrow we're gonna continue with some more Amori. I'm very excited. I'm very excited to play more Amori. I like the game very much. It's a cute game. It's a cute little game and I thoroughly enjoy it, so yeah. But remember, hug your friends, tell somebody you love them, and be a force for good in the world, because goodness knows the world needs more goodness. You guys have a wonderful rest of your Monday, and I will see you guys tomorrow. I love you guys so very much. And I'll see you for more gaming shenanigans tomorrow with Amori. Alright guys, I'll be seeing y'all. And you guys take care now. Bye!